everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now if you think I look a bit weird because I've just got my eyes done, it's because I'm currently filming a look with this palette here. So, and yeah, I like it. Anyway, so I've popped on to do my foundation and powder. No concealer, just a moment. Okay, I've picked up my concealer. I've gone in with this Saffron Prime and Fine corrective primer. Neutralizes red, nah, but it's not bad. It's not bad actually. I like it better than I did when I first had it. But yeah, I'm just using it up, to be honest. So I'm going to be doing a review today of the Revolution Conceal and Define, and also the Revolution Baking Powder in the shade Lace. I should have got translucent, to be honest. It might be a bit pale, but because I have already used these, the purpose is because sometimes first impressions mean nothing, and sometimes you just need to test them out yourself before you do a review. So that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm glad about that, because when I first used this, I used it as I would my regular Rimmel foundations and my Wet n Wild one, and it was too much, and I was expecting it, being as it said buildable, so it is an actual full coverage, so buildable, you wouldn't want to build on this, you really wouldn't. But I've worked out a way to use it. Now the first time I used this, it settled in all the lines, because right now you might not think I've got lines, dark circles quite a bit, but until I do this, see all this, and what happens is during the day it just settled and broke apart in the lines, and I looked 92. So that's not a look I want to go for. So, you know, I've been testing it out and applications and all of that just to see how it works. So, if I can make it work more so. And I've made it work. So, with this foundation, it's got a massive doe-foot, and it does pick up quite a lot of product. And what I like to do is just, in fact I can use the viewfinder, my camera for this. I just dot, couple of dots, nothing overly mental, a bit more of a dot on the chin, go in again, and just dot like that. Because when you've got aging skin, and you know you're as old as me or older, the last thing you want is a foundation to settle in the lines, and you also don't want too much on. I'm going in with Squidge here, my little mouse one. I like this, it's nice. And I'm just going to, I probably could use the camera again, going to pat this in. I prefer my mirror, to be honest. I'm a bit more used to that because I use that every day. And I have been contouring again, so the palette I was going to get rid of I've now been using the contour. I'm not saying I love it though. I'm thinking of using a cream contour. Any recommendations for cream contour, welcome. Make it budget friendly. Because the thing is with this, when you use a full coverage foundation, it tends to make your face look a bit colourless, and you know what I mean, very blank and plain, and you need a bit of colour back, because normally I just use a medium coverage, and that's what I usually like. And I wasn't going to get a different foundation, but I've not tried Revolution foundation, and loving their concealers, I just wanted to give it a go. At £3.37 it was reduced to, so I wanted to give it a try. And at first I didn't like it because of what issues I originally had, hence the fact this is not a first impressions, because you know, if I came on without first impression and then figured out I could work with it, so don't do a first impression, just work with it for a bit and see. The products I have liked in the end, after not liking them on the first impression, it just happens. So I'll just bring it down to my neck. Fortunately it does match me, because I wasn't quite sure if on their foundations whether it was as, what is this, an F something. This is the shade, yeah, F2. If I was at an F1 or an F2. I know it wasn't an F something 05, I don't know what it is now. And that, because that's so pink. I've got pink tones, but you know. Yeah, the wind's open still. That's why I heard that car horn. Okay, so that's now nicely blended. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and this is the Revolution Full Cover Camouflage Concealer, and I'm just going to pop this on quickly, and then I'll be back for the powder. So I will speed this bit through. Oh shit. Clean skirt on today and it's everywhere. Oh my goodness. That has a hole in the side, which didn't happen yesterday. Good job we got the wipes. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my word. This is going to have to go in the wash immediately. Oh sugar. I'm getting it all over the place. Oh, stop doing that. No. Oh my god. I'm making it worse. Honestly, I'm making it worse. Oh my word. I can't believe you just did that to me. Oh no. New, freshly on today. Look at this. Just look at that. Yes, this top's got holes in. I'm aware of that. Just in case you wanted to tell me, I already know. Right, so this has got a hole somewhere, which is great. Has it got a hole? It must have had, because it came out somewhere. Right. Yeah, I can see it right there, of all places. Okay, so now I know that. I'm going to speed through this. I've already ruined my skirt, so, you know. Okay, you might have known I was talking Pinky and Perky back then, because it started to look like I'm putting pink on my face, and I thought, is this sponge got pink on it? It hasn't. I don't know what's happened. And that concealer let me down badly. So, yeah, you can see there's a little hole. Now, I didn't notice that. So, Wonderful. On my clean skirt. Thanks very much for that. Oh no, it's broken. It's completely snapped. Oh my goodness. That ain't very good packaging, is it? Snapped off. Okay, we'll leave that alone. I'm going to get my puff puff and my brush. So now I'm using this powder. I was looking for my Rimmel. That threw me completely off. Right, I'm going to be using this now, and I've bought this container here. Now I knew this would come in, so I'm going to use this. Oh, there's some powder in there. This is the same powder, but just so you know, I'm going to put some more into it, and because that won't be enough for my face. Right. There we go, just popped in some more. The camera's throwing that off. I can't believe I can see I just did that. I really can't. I hope this comes out of my skirts. I've not had it that long. Right, I'm going to... yeah, that's what I do. Right, I'm going to go in a bit heavier with it. And what I tend to do with this one is do it like I am doing a bake. Normally I wouldn't bake because the only baking I do is in the kitchen. I'm not much of that lately. And then I'll get my bigger brush and just immediately sweep it away. And as you can see, set the underline. Now I'm just going to pop this on. I really like this powder. I really enjoy it. I probably should have got translucent. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's because Sophie Louise said she really liked this one, particularly this lace one. And I just went with it because her recommendations for stuff, believe me, I've really been quite spot on. The Stay Matte powder is because of her. Because she said how much she liked it, and now, you know, she really does like it because she uses it all the time. She's not changed over years. And I thought, if it's good enough for Sophie, it's good enough for me. I just wanted to try it, and then couldn't find it for ages because it was always sold out in transparent. Okay, so I've just popped that on the face because that's where it goes. I'm going to pop the lid on this before we have even more disasters. Oh, I cannot believe that component is just snapped. That is not very well made. Imagine if you pay £5 or £6 and a component does that. Yeah, that's not amusing. I have got a little pot. I'll decant that into there and I'll throw that bit away, just so it doesn't go bad or get the air into it and everything. Now what I do is use my puff ball, which needs a wash. It looks a bit crap, and I'll just press in the powder, and it's really late in the day today. I really have got to move myself. Just bring it down there just to help it. And there we go, really pale. But I really do like these products. And oh, that's so destroying, it really is. Clean on today, and I'm not very happy about that. Right, probably going to have to use talcum powder on it just to get out the surplus oils or whatever, if there's any oils in it at all. Okay, these products, I really do like this. it's a bit too full coverage for me. I should have really realised this, although I did want to just give it a go anyway. But how I put it on, I do look a bit pasty white with that powder, to be honest. How I put it on doesn't cause me any problems, because I don't put it on the way you usually do with my other medium coverage ones. I just go in different. So instead of about bigger blobs, as the word, 3 bigger blobs, I just do, and I used to do 3 on my forehead and all that, I just do smaller ones with this. And make sure your sponge is nice and damp if you're using a sponge. I've not used it with a brush yet, I need to try that. And yeah, it is a nice foundation. It doesn't settle in my lines the way I've just done it now, and you know, it lasts all day. When it's powdered down, when you originally do it, it stays powdered down. I've used it with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and it just stays nice. It doesn't really transfer that much, so I like that. I don't get, at the end of the day, this little oily patch on my forehead. Even though I've got normal skin type, it still does that. And yeah, and the chin, it stays on really well. And I usually have my makeup on for about 6-7 hours, and yeah, it does, it stays on really well. It's really nice. So I'm going to go off, finish my face, come back on again to finish the video off of this eye look, and then I'm talking, and then editing time. But yeah, I really like it, and this way it just don't settle in the lines. I do expect some kind of in the lines settle. That don't even make sense, does it? And here, I do seem to get the crease there a little bit. But that's where the glasses are, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I like it. I do like this foundation. Just remember and bear in mind, don't go in like you would a normal everyday foundation, what you're using, if it's medium coverage or light, because it'll be too much. But it is a nice foundation. And excuse the noise, but that bloke thinks he doesn't need a phone, and he clearly doesn't, shouting that loud. This powder, I do like it. It's messy though. Have something to tip it into, because it is, you know, as you can see, just a small round top. And you will need something like the pot I'm using just to put it into, or a lid of some sort, you know, just use your imagination. And yeah, it is nice. I'm not using it as a baking powder as such, slightly on the under eye, but basically no, I'm using it as setting powder, and it works well. It keeps your makeup set. It's really nice. I do like it, and at 32 grams of product, it's a no-brainer for £6. That's not bad at all. So yeah, I'm going to, now I've done the review, pop this into here. I won't get it all in because this only holds, or only held, oh actually, oh it holds 45 grams, so yeah, it will fit. So I'm popping that into there. But yeah, I hope that review was helpful, and hope you had a good giggle over me pouring concealer all over myself. I've got to go and sort this skirt out. I will see you again. Well, actually, no. I've got to finish this face and come back for the eye look for this and the review of that. So I'm going to go. I will see you again next time. Please do all the good stuff if you want to. Please do all the thumbs up if you want to, but you don't have to. It is your choice. You make your own decisions. I will see you again very soon. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.